NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get it. Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
87's mine. Don't worry about that.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on first down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and goal. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Evans is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. One more time with Hall. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Slam. 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
11. Mike 9. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 9. Hey. We got a seal.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On third down, Mixon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Play action. It's Burrow. Running right through him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a... Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to